I couldn't be more excited to be here. I am so thrilled about this. All right, everybody, welcome to the first episode with Betting the Basics with Big Johnny Stud, man, on the new YouTube channel for FTN. That's Fade the Noise, everybody. Welcome aboard. I couldn't be more excited to be here. I am so thrilled about this. I really feel that this medium speaks to my strengths. It's what I love to do, man. I love not only the numbers and the theory, but I love to kind of process it and see if I can make it digestible for you so you guys can get with us, the pros. I'm telling you, what we're here to do is take betting questions, things a lot of people think about and they ask me about. I am constantly inundated with questions about betting, style, risk management, approach, and how I bake my daily bread in sports, which is something that I have done over a pretty long period of time, man. I can't believe how the time flies, but I'm here to help you. We've all heard that old adage, if you give a man a fish, he fishes for a day. If you teach that man to fish, he will fish for a lifetime. What we are about at FTN is a culture of fishermen. I'm not going to do all the work for you. This is not what it's about. If you cannot think critically on your own, if you are not able to discern advice, good from bad, you're always going to struggle. These are things among many others that we'll be talking about in the future. Like I said, we'll try to tackle one thing at a time. I think today it's a simple introduction. You kind of get used to my flow, what we're going to be doing. I'll talk about the very first thing, square one, maybe leave you with a quick story and have you coming back for more after that. Like I said, where do you start? Always at the very beginning. Remember, this is not an exaggeration. 99.9% of people fail at risk ventures. And when I say that they fail, I don't mean they don't meet expectations and make less money than they thought. I mean they end up with a big, fat, juicy goose egg. And it's so upsetting to me to see that these are people that understand the material. They understand sports, but that is not enough. It's about approach. I'm telling you, I bring this from a trading background and incorporate it into sports, and really it's been the thing that has let me profit and sustain that profit year over year over year. So again, the very first step in getting serious is just that. It's understanding you don't know it all. It's understanding most people fail, and then knowing that you cannot emulate that process if you hope to succeed. It's really hard to have that intestinal fortitude to go left when the entire ship of people is going right. But I'm telling you, that's what it's all about. On Wall Street, we would say you make your most money when there's blood in the streets. It's easy to say, oh, well, you buy low and you sell high. Well, guess what? When it's time to buy low, it looks like the walls are crumbling in, people are panicking, and you're afraid, okay? And that's okay, because one of the things we are going to focus on all the time is a self-auditing process. You have to know yourself, know your strengths, play to those strengths, identify your weaknesses, and try to improve on those. I hope you're already picking up what I'm putting down. So step one is already in the books. It's understanding that there's always more work to do. This is going to kind of materialize in risk management, having a plan, then executing it, money management, and all of those things. Those are all things we're going to get to in the future. Speaking of which, if you have a specific question you'd like me to tackle in 5 minutes or less, hit me up at MLB, Moving Averages on the Twitter machine. Any day of the week, any time of that day, I am here for you. And if it's good, I'll put it right up. I'll use your name if you want, and I won't if you don't. That's not what I'm about. I'm just about the content and the info. Okay, so like I said, we've got our first lesson in the bag. You have a taste of my kind of professorial style, man. It moves a little quick. I know I talk a little funny, sound a little stupid, but I assure you that I'm not, and there's a lot of experience behind this. Let me think about the one lesson, the one thing that, man, I cannot get across to people enough. Losing is bad. And you're saying, oh my goodness, surprise, surprise. The expert, the professional told me that losing is bad. No, beep, Sherlock. That's not what I mean. What I mean to say is that no bet is better than a bad bet. No move is better than a bad move. And this is something that people often fall into. You hear people talk about FOMO, the fear of missing out. Yes, that may be part of it. But for me, it's more than that. It's about being reactive. These people are reactive. They let emotions play in, and rather than being proactive, again, they're reactive. I'm going to just keep hammering the same points over and over and over because that's how important they are. A stock or a game can always go in two directions. It can go with you, it can go against you, and you always want to have a plan for either side. So the story I'm going to leave you with, something that I hope it sticks, how important it is to avoid losing. Very simple numbers, man. You start with $100 and you lose 10%, you're down to $90. Pretty simple, right? You make your next bet and you made 10%. All right, did you get your money back? No, you didn't. Because if you made 10% back on that 90, you're only up to 99 and you're still down 1% net off that stack. That's no good. Remember, anytime you lose, you're going to have to work harder to get that back. Once you understand that taking the zero, taking the nil, taking the I'll pass is a winning strategy. No bet is better than a bad bet. That's your first lesson here. I hope you love what we were doing, and I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Man, remember, you get on to ftnbets.com, sign up. My promo code is MLBMA. You're always going to get a discount, but man, I am batting ninth in this lineup. What Kevin and the boys are doing at FTN is unbelievable. Out of nowhere, we are making a run at the big boys. I am batting ninth in the lineup. Should tell you all you need to know because I've been batting cleanup my entire life. I'm a bit of a lone wolf, but man, he put together a team that I am just in love with, and I hope that I bring you into the door, you swing it wide open, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's more than just experts. It's relatable people that are also friends, and that stuff matters. Another thing we're going to cover in the future, how emotional capital can lead to a boost in financial capital. So I think that's enough out of me. Man, take a breath and slow down, but be on the lookout for Betting the Basics with Big Johnny Stud at the FTN Network on YouTube. Rate, subscribe, follow, do all types of stuff. Hit whatever buttons that you could find and push us to the top of the ranks, the top of the algo, because that's the world we live in. So from the bottom of my big, warm, and fuzzy heart, thanks for coming along. Thanks for making it to the end of this. And I'll see you soon, man. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this. I don't want to shut up, but I'm gonna. If anybody that knows me knows, that's how it is with me, man. So please, take care, rate, subscribe, view, all that stuff. Peace.